But wait, there's more. Welcome back to Speak Up SattaDays. This is episode 3, and we talking about the creepy crawlers. Ladies, pull up a seats, okay? Listen, that hypersexual person that you be strung over and you be thinking that they all lit because they got variety and they be on the scene. Then they want to pull up on you and act like you they ball and all that. You feel me? So now you feeling like you the one because it's like, oh, you got all this variety. You chose little old me. No, they chose little old stupid old easily manipulated naive you. No. You need to wake up. You need to wake up because honestly speaking, 9 times out of 10, the hypersexual ones they're not even into you, baby girl. You're barking up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree. Most of the time, they just DL. And you actually portray an image that they, one, find easily manipulated, okay? And they feel like they could just do whatever they want with you. And if you naive enough and you lonely enough, you desperate enough, you gonna let them. Don't allow that, okay? Wear your crown high, remember who you are, and don't allow nobody to drain you of your star power. Sometimes it also takes for that to happen for you to find out how to love yourself, because you be thinking people be loving you whole time, just like, and it's crazy because I had this thought and then it was confirmed through a reading, right? That I had came across, and I said, wow, everything was spot on. Sometimes it really takes for people to drain you dry, and you thinking that they love you so much whole time, like that love that you seeing in that person that's not even there, that's your love mirroring back to you. You need to pour that into you. So all of those sweet nothings and all of that, disregard them, dismiss them, because baby, like I said, most times those hypersexual people too, you barking up the wrong tree. Even if it's not something that's like front and center, it's not like right there in your face, it's not blatantly in your face, just pay attention to the signs. You feel me? Like I told you in episode 1, if they don't like you, there will be signs. So yeah, be mindful of that. You don't even have to be hypersexual for you to contract STDs and STIs. Just chilling and minding their business and just being in love, you can contract it from somebody that don't mean you well, yo. Like, pay attention to that, for real. Put yourself first, put your health first, put your wealth first, all that, you feel me? Because, yeah, drink your water and all that, because if you too busy doing that, you too busy peeing the care. Yeah. Cleanse yourself and mind your business and stay where it's safe at, because these people don't mean you well, baby girl, at all. Getting back to that, right? People running around, and I know you seen like the stats going crazy in Houston and Atlanta, even in the Bronx, New York, over there by Tremont. We always heard it was crazy over there, but let me tell you something. Sometimes people actually don't even know that they carrying it. Not only because they not going to check up on themselves, but also because they asymptomatic and they carriers and they giving it to you. You got to reap what you sow, and you got to reap what they've sown. And it seemed like they just getting away clean and they getting away with everything. Baby, no, they're not. It's going to catch up to them. It's going to catch up to them. Either when they actually finally go to check for real, or when they catch up to them, because baby, it's too late. And because that's just the path that they set out for themselves. And it is what it is. Because one thing about men playing with women's hearts, let alone playing with God's kids, but men who blatantly, like, really just deliberately play with women's hearts, it don't ever end well for them. Hold your crown high, remember who you are, protect your star power, and know that for a fact, they're not going to get away with that. No. I love you, girl. You better keep your crown high and make sure that you remember who you are. You are enough. Period. Okay? Be mindful of the energies that you encountering, because a lot of these people really just be hosts for demons, and they know what they could get away with as long as you gonna let them get away with it. Don't do that. That energy and that love that you want to give away so bad, give it to yourself. Give it to yourself, because if you think that you know it all and that you learned enough, baby, you don't know nothing at all. I'm telling you right now. Be mindful, be aware. Love you. Love you, baby. Okay? You're amazing. And let me tell you something too. Those women who lack integrity and be out on the scenes and popping up thing and showing their body and all of that, those are the ones who actually validate these low self-esteem having people that come off as confident, but really they're not. That's why they're in the scenes that they are, because a real leader and protector actually would not be caught up in all of that. They're actually somewhere manifesting the good woman that they want, the one who is actually going to pour into them and, cook for them, clean for them, and they can, provide for them and do the same, and they can spoil each other and things of that nature. They're not out there doing all that. And if that good man is, I promise you it's only because he's been hurt and he's somewhere trying to run away from that pain and trying to find himself, and he gonna get up out of there. Feel me? He gonna realize, just like a good woman gonna realize, that this ain't for them. Okay? You hosts for demons can have each other. Because there's a necessary evil in this world, and sometimes I gotta put you to the test. And it is what it is. Alright? You are amazing. Remember that you are beautiful. Remember that you are loved. You do not belong under anybody's foot. You are not the scum between their toes, and no. Don't let nobody walk all over you and be using you and be out here trying to validate themselves through you, because they not man enough to own up to who they are. You know, there will be signs. There will definitely be signs. And if you have encountered that person and you did find out and you ended up taking them back because you wanted to be caught up in the rapture, sometimes that happens too. And I totally get you. I'm here to tell you, come here, give me a hug. Come here. Don't do that to yourself. Okay? Don't you dare do that to yourself. Unless that's something that you really want to do. Like I said, there's people that actually are into that kind of thing. They don't mind dealing with the men and another man, and they don't mind none of that. If that is detrimental to your heart and your soul and your integrity, okay, you get up out of there. Get up out of there and go do something that is of the betterment of you, and be with somebody who actually wants to pour into you, actually wants to see you do great. Not just say it, but actually do it. Because like I said, they going to put the ones front and center that validate them, and you going to find yourself thinking that you got to be in competitions with people. No, you better be more confident than that. You better love yourself more than that. Are you crazy? They could never. They got to be out here doing the most. Okay? They could never be you. All right? They don't know what that peace of mind is. Crazy. Wake up. Like I told y'all, our God is a petty God and a humorous God. Okay, so let me tell you, there will be no trying to convert them. Don't even try to do that either, because all you're going to do is hurt yourself. You thinking you're going to convert them, you going to run off into the sunset living happily ever after? No. You're going to look up and they running off with your gay or transgender best friend off into the sunset. And you ain't even know that they was hunching on, okay? Listen, I've been through some things. And I have encountered some different kinds of things, some energy, some people, man. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It took a lot for me to just step out of that movie I was living in. I am still living in a movie, to be honest. But it took a lot for me to step back and say, man, I got to really hold on to my peace of mind before they take me out here. Like, they will really try to dim you of your light. You got to know who you are at all times. At all times. And, baby, one thing I realized, I am great. I'm multifaceted. I am a Jill of all trades, and maybe a master of none. But one thing I will tell you is I'm great at everything that I do still. And I'm going to keep doing everything that I'm doing, and I'm going to keep paying my experiences forward until I figure it out. But one thing I'm not about to do is allow nobody to drain me dry of this star power energy that I got going on, because I know it's great, baby. I know it is. All right? So let me pay this forward. Girlies, be safe. Be safe.